Welcome to the Get Offset podcast. My name is Emily.
And I'm Joan of Heart.
And we're here today with the incomparable Meredith Coloma, one of North America's finest luthiers, up in Vancouver, BC. How are you doing?
Yeah. I'm good. Good. It's a chilly Canadian day.
Is it at least dry? Because yesterday was disgustingly rainy in Seattle.
Yeah, it's dry and it feels like it's about to snow.
Oh yeah, it snowed a little bit yesterday and then it got too warm. Like, I kind of would have preferred the snow at that rate.
Yeah, I guess so. The dogs would definitely like the snow.
Oh yeah. I actually have little dogs on my shirt. I don't know what kind of dog they're supposed to be, but they're little dogs. The shirt is corduroy. I don't think I knew it was corduroy when I bought it.
Oh. Are they corgis?
No, they look kind of corgi-esque, so they might be. They
Corduroy
corgis. They also look kind of Frenchie-esque. I don't know, they got big pointy ears.
The big bat
you can't
ears.
Really see how. Yeah, big bat ears, a little
Thick
stripes
bunnies.
and a little tongue hanging out. It's just a generic dog, y'all.
The license-free dog.
Yeah. The iStock photo free of the day art. I don't know if you're familiar with 60 Cycle Hum and Ryan Burke, but that's another guitar channel. And one of the things that blows my mind is that he drew the Sasquatch you see on like literally everything. I forget which one it says. His is either the one where the hand is like kind of like back like that.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
I can't remember. But there's like a way that you can tell, and I just forget which way. But it's been traced so many times. But he basically sold it to iStock Photo. It became the most popular Sasquatch.
Yep.
And I saw it in a video game once. It was called Kona, and it took place in Canada. And it's like one of those games where you kind of wander around. It's a free world. And I opened up like a closet, and there was like a poster of a Sasquatch. I'm like, pretty sure that's Ryan.
I know that guy. Yeah.
Yeah, I know who originally drew that. It's been traced so many times. It's not real anymore. But hope everybody's doing well out there. I'm trying to think if anything is interesting happened already this week. Hopefully I have a demo out, but I don't know. It's Tuesday. It's Tuesday the 24th. I open the calendar to see what day
That's what the date will be then.
Yes. So let's talk about you a little bit, Meredith. I actually have one of your guitars up here. I'm trying to collect them all. Yeah, I'm trying to collect them all from all the great women luthiers in Canada. I don't know how many more I have left to go, but I definitely have at least one other one going to happen, definitely.
Nice. Which one's that?
One of Nicole's, Nicole Losnax.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
I'm gonna have
some great telly style.
I'm she's gonna make me one with a bee bender, and I'm really excited about it.
Nice.
That's awesome. So Nicole's
I know it's gonna
shop,
make it really expensive.
Oh, of course. Yeah. Nicole's shop is like half a block from mine. So
oh shit.
If
we need like, sometimes I'll text her and be like, oh yeah, do you have a fretboard? I'll trade you this one for this one.
And I guess the weekend last time I was up there with you to see you. Yeah. Well, I just happened to see you. I didn't go there specifically. I went there to see Kathleen Edwards play music.
Yeah.
Listen, I had a lot of reasons to go, but seeing Kathleen Edwards for the first time since like 2012 was one of them. Probably the bigger one. And we got breakfast at Yolk by the shop. It was pretty good. Yeah.
It's always a busy place. My wife doesn't like eggs, so we never go there because it's all eggs. But sometimes if I feel like being nice to my crew, we'll go there, but that's rare that we will all go together to lunch. They don't really like people covered in sawdust there all the time. So
no,
too trendy for that.
No.
That's rude.
That's probably not the fixings they were looking for to add to food.
No,
it's got this gritty quality. It's really earthy.
That's for sure. Yeah, I mean, it's like trendy to be an urban lumberjack until you actually are covered in sawdust. And then it's like, not welcome here.
You can get one of those fans so that every time you leave, a big fan blowing down. So every time you walk out the door, it just poofs it all off.
Yeah. We have I think it's funny when people come to learn from us and they're like covered in sawdust. I'm like, does this happen every day? Yes, but we do air compressor baths. And I just thought it was like normal to do this. And it's like, people think it's the most hilarious thing ever.
An air compressor, just like getting the sawdust blown off of you?
Dust everywhere. Yeah.
And with an actual air compressor?
Yeah. You got to turn the power of it down so that it's not like blowing like your eyeball out or something. Yeah. But it gets pretty good.
You look like a dog with his head out of the car. Yeah.
Yeah. Or like you're in an aircraft and you're hitting some serious G's.
Oh yeah. See, I did exactly one color run 5K. I was like, this is the dumbest thing I've ever done. And at the end, they have a leaf blowers that they'll use to get the color pigments off of you, because it doesn't really stick. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You come out just kind of looking dirty.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You just kind of end up looking dirty. But how long have you been building guitars for the uninitiated?
Ooh, just over 15 years now. Yeah. So last year was my 14th, and then coming up in April will be my 15th year. So almost 15 years. Yeah.
That's amazing. And you've been teaching for a lot of that, haven't you?
Yeah, I've been teaching for 7 years.
Wow.
So that's almost half.
How long have you run Coloma Guitars?
Since 2013. So I did... I did 2 apprenticeships, one with Sadowski, one with Michael Dunn for Gypsy Jazz Guitars. And then I worked for like Larrivee and all the local artists or the local guitar builders. There was quite a bit. It was like 150 luthiers in BC. And then started my own thing in 2013.
Awesome. Congrats on a 10-year anniversary.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even realize it.
Yeah.
Wow. Math.
Yeah.
Math.
Yeah.
That's for sure. What do you think it is about BC that there are so many really talented luthiers?
Wood. It's accessible here. Like I think it's like a $3 billion industry. I think last year it hit 4, but it's one of the biggest exports. BC specifically has Engelmann spruce, Sitka spruce, black walnut, English walnut, alder,
spruce is nice.
Maple, figured maple, cedar.
Wow.
So, yeah. We sell a lot of shingles and guitar tops.
Big logging industry.
Yeah. And the guitar stuff is all the offcuts. So it makes it quite easy to get really, really nice stuff within, 20 miles of my house.
Are the Freyas generally made? And so those who don't know and aren't watching, Meredith has a guitar style called the Freya, and it's shockingly affordable.
Yeah.
I was like, I think you told me the price. I was like, yes, right now, I'll do it.
Yeah.
I don't want to wait for prices to go up. The same thing happened when Layla quoted me her first price of guitar in like 2017 or 2018. I was like, oh, yep. Yeah. I'll put a deposit down for today. Yeah. I'm like, oh, that's only going to get more expensive.
The other one I think you do is the Dunvegan, I think.
Yes, and that's our more expensive line because we're using exotic woods, not as many local woods. So that's why it's almost like a doubling.
With local?
Yeah. So the Freyas are kind of, we wanted to be as accessible as possible because $1,000 is still expensive for a lot of people.
Yeah.
And for us, it's like if we're saving money on the products, we may as well share that to other people. And boutique guitars are hard to come by in that $1K USD range.
Yeah, that's true. And sometimes when you do find something in that range, you're just really not sure what the quality is going to be like or how long it's going to take. I know I've heard of a few other builders I haven't purchased anything through. But sometimes with the small builders, you do kind of hear like, yeah, I got it. It took a really long time. And it was like, better than, some Squires, maybe some Fenders, but no, the Freya is a great guitar. I love playing it. I think I gigged with it like the week I got it. And I was like, oh, it was my last guitar gig coming up for a while. So I have I have to.
Had to play it live. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
I've
No,
just
it's so
been
good to hear
I've
that.
just been lurking and stalking and obviously drooling over every time you post the Freyas because especially the blue ones because I am partial to that color.
Oh, you
So
like the blues?
So the Lake Placid one and like kind of like those kind of finishes. Yeah, like that one. I was just like, I'm making painful noises, and Carla's like, "What's wrong?" And I was like, "Don't ask."
Yeah. I'm thinking Carlos has an idea of why you're going.
Another
guitar.
Yeah, I have another guitar coming. Actually, Fender is sending me. It turns out one of the gold foil Jazzmasters.
Nice. I look forward to seeing that.
Yeah, I mean it's not a real gold foil pickup. It's just a mini humbucker with a little special pizzazz to it, which I just think is very funny. But no, I was surprised. I reached out and they're like, "Oh yeah, sure."
Awesome.
Okay. Well,
nice.
you don't ask, you don't
shoot your shot. Yep.
Yeah, you gotta try.
Yeah,
Sometimes you gotta try, and yeah. So I got that coming. I think I'm gonna be demoing something for Pure Salem guitars, and those are also fairly affordable.
Nice.
Yep.
Guitars. Yeah. So I'm excited. I think it's the El Brujo that I'm getting.
Nice. The El Brujo and the El Bruja look pretty cool. Yeah.
Oh shoot, which one is it?
Yeah, there's a
got
Bruja,
an
there's a
email.
Brujo. Yep. I've looked at all their models. Yeah.
Yeah. So Rick is sending me the Brujo.
Okay.
Carrera green. So that's not for keeps. I will be sending that one back. Just I'm not gonna Fender. I'll take the guitars for.
Yeah, I love the shade of pink on one of the guitars. I saved it on my Insta.
The Bruja. I think. Yeah, the Bruja has that pink. Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah, shell, but more.
Was there another
ready?
one
I guess.
Yeah, it's like a shell pink. Is what I remember.
To be honest,
the other one was pretty cool. Was it the Cherry Bomb, and they had that in some kind of like faded purple, which is really. It looks like an Explorer basically, but it looks really nice.
Yeah, the Brujo is kind of like the RD body vibe to it, and I'm not sure. I mean, that's a little offset. That's it doesn't feel particularly more offset than a Stratocaster, but it looks nice. I know he desperately wanted to get me an offset. It's got binding. It's got two P90s. It looks like stop
I love
tail.
P90s.
Yeah, no, really? Is that why they're in the Freyas by default? Yeah, so Pomeranian red, Olympic white, and I think the green is the nicest of the non-natural colors that's on the Brujo right now. So, yeah, I'm excited. It's a Gibson scale length, which doesn't really surprise me. But yeah, how much is this? $1,100, about $1,100 USD.
Oh, that's great.
So that's again really affordable. We'll see how it plays. But you're actually making a Freya for a friend of ours, but it's a bass Freya. Have you done many of those?
Yes, we've done probably about 14 of them. We just don't take pictures. I don't know why. I keep reminding the guys because I'm so busy carving necks that I forget they'll take them out back to take pictures. But because we've had to ship so many in the last, it was like 3 months especially, we've done like 50 something guitars. We've done over 150 at this point, which is crazy.
Wow, that's
in
awesome.
Like a year and a half.
Yeah.
And we haven't, if we get like one picture of one black bass, then we don't take a picture of the rest just because it's, there's only
representative.
Me, Hank, and occasionally Will. But he's busy getting our property on an island we just bought ready to move from downtown Vancouver to Gabriola. So it's been crazy busy.
That's awesome.
No, that's wonderful.
I'm really excited. I know Hondo, it's the basis for Hondo Felder. I don't think that's a secret, but if you haven't subscribed to his channel, check him out on YouTube. He's a good friend of ours and he's just the best. So, I know he's really excited, but he was, kind of hemming and hawing, like, I don't know if they'd make a bass version. I'm like, you just ask, man.
Just ask.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, poor
they're
guy
not.
Had to
Go
wait
ahead.
a little longer for his, but we got that sorted.
Yeah. He's going to be so excited. I know I was.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah. So for those who are interested in getting a Coloma guitar, where should they go?
You should go to colomaguitars.com or Coloma Guitars Instagram. And if they want to see me making them, they can go to Coloma Guitars TikTok and see that we actually make them by hand. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I love your TikTok. It's honestly one of my favorites.
Yep.
And part of it is just like the audacity of certain types of people who they leave the comments, and then your clapbacks are always just like, well, here, watch me do the thing.
Yeah.
That's the thing. And, something that's really aggravating is that Henry has been my apprentice for 3 years. He now works for me. He doesn't get the same comments that I do. And he's working out of the same shop. He learned from me. And he was like, scrolling through my comments, because I have to delete about 100 comments a day. And some of them I respond to. Some of them, I just don't want them up there. And people don't realize like that I have to spend, 30, 40 minutes a day making sure that if you're scrolling through, there's nothing nasty. So,
you can, if there are particular words and phrases, you can.
Oh, those are all blocked,
just forever
but
remove
it's more
those.
of the like, did you actually make that? I don't know. Like, this is my day job. This is what I do all the time. And I'm not going to clap back at everybody, but I have the receipts if needed.
I thought that one.
Sorry?
I thought that one that was pretty funny. It was that whole sailing on the boat answering certain's comment, like where you had, it was sailing number, user, whatever, whether I make it. I thought that was great.
Yeah, I thought it was funny. It didn't get as much attention because mostly people be like, oh, what, you're a
whatever,
misandry or something. But yeah,
that's not a thing.
Yeah,
defending yourself it isn't. Yeah,
yeah. If I push back, apparently I'm not allowed to. But Henry,
if we respond to mean comments from people who clearly just hate women, then we just hate men, and that's just it is. Yes. Oh yeah, obviously. I can't hate men. I'm married to one.
It's like
my stupid it sounds.
6-foot Vikings, and it's like they scroll through and they laugh at the comments, so it's kind of funny. But yeah, looking through Henry's and like reading his comments, I'm like, they're so nice and supportive. And then mine are a little sketchier, but that's okay. It's like that one person who's like, oh, I was thinking of building guitars, but I haven't seen another woman do it. So it's nice to, that one message is worth the hundreds of thousands of
it really is.
Comments.
That's how I feel. That's how I feel about like the channel a little bit. Like I didn't really start doing demos for any other reason than somebody said there weren't women doing them. I'm like, well, fuck you. I'll make more. I'll just try to make more people do them. More women do them.
That's exactly it. And when I see those comments on other people's pages, like yours, I'm always like, me. Like, don't say that about my friends.
Yeah, exactly. I like commenting on the ones you respond, and then I go back to the original comment. I'm like, wow, that was a pretty big L you took there.
Yeah,
one of my favorite things. Great job.
Yeah,
you just got annihilated. Yeah. But it's just the truth. And I remember reading years ago about this man and woman. They both kind of had the same job. They worked together every day. They're both in customer service. And one day their email names actually accidentally get swapped somehow. So he didn't realize that everything he was sending had her name on it. He's like, why is everyone being so mean to me today? Yeah. And you realize this is just her fucking life. It's just like her every day is people second guessing her, wanting to talk to a man about something, and just assuming that she didn't have any expertise in the subject because of her, just literally just her name, which, there are plenty of like, there are also names that now they're more feminine, but there's still like men named Ashley.
Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah. For even at the repair shops, like I've run a lot of repair shops locally, and my nickname is Morty, like Mort. It's Morty in the back. If someone's just kind of being a jerk, like they're like, oh yeah, we'll talk to Morty about it, and they'll run down, ask me a question, and run back up, just because some customers are so weird about that. But yeah, or I'll get, because I wear a little bun and I'm like 5 feet tall, barely 5 feet. So if I run up in my apron, I do look like a toddler. So they're like, how long have you been doing this?
Long enough, man.
Yeah.
Long enough that my name's on the door. Any other questions?
Yeah. But a lot of people too, because I put like Will or Henry in a lot of my videos, when they email or if they like call, they're like, oh no, can I talk to like the owner of the business? I'm like, yeah, I'm Miss Coloma. Like, that's my name.
Yes.
Yeah.
Coloma, that's mine. That's from me.
For sure.
I didn't just name the company after myself to have somebody else do everything. Like, what is this? Nudie suits?
Yeah.
Exactly.
No. Yeah. I mean, even like in selling gear or whatever, like I don't use my actual like feminine form of my name. I usually use like Joe or whatever. And I've noticed the different treatment is if I have a dude name or if I have Joan or whatever iteration of my name it is. There's like one will haggle and one will be like, okay, bro, cool.
Yes.
Yeah,
exactly.
I did the same thing on my reverb. It's a man's name now.
Yep.
It's sad, but it's smart. That's what you got to do.
I'll code talk it.
Which is funny because I think that men actually, some certain men, especially like video games, think that like people lie about being women in games to have people go easier on them. I've heard of that happening. Yeah.
Yeah. Like my wife's actually playing WoW right now. So.
I used to play WoW. Yeah. Like anybody finds out you're a woman playing like an online game, you will get fucking harassed. So it's just like, I'm going to talk in a low voice. Yes, my name is Steve.
Just get a voice changer.
A modulator. Yeah.
Yep.
You just constantly sound like you're in the shadows in an episode of Unsolved Mysteries.
What's your favorite scary movie?
Dude. Well, not to change the subject too much, but if you are listening to this podcast, please like, comment, subscribe, watch. If you're watching it, obviously subscribe on YouTube, please. We're also on Spotify. If you leave a review on iTunes, that's hugely helpful as well. Love it when you do that. Love it when you comment. Ring the bell icon. I have demos. Hopefully I'm not even gonna make a promise on what demo I have coming out this week. I don't know, man. I have one coming out on Thursday for sure. So stay tuned for that. Joe's already seen it.
Yeah, and I enjoyed it. The art is amazing on that pedal.
The art is amazing. I'm going to hold up the art.
Please.
It's not like it's already out, but they just have
it's so amazing. I love it.
Cool.
I love it.
It's called the Bread Oath. It is a pigeon. It's a pigeon, and its crown is made out of bread ties.
Amazing.
It's amazing. The art. That's so like cute. That when it comes to like me and like animating like pedals or whatever, it's stuff like that. Like I don't care who makes it. It's the art and how it sounds is what I like. That's what I gravitate to. That's amazing. Yeah.
And this one's by Ground Control Audio, and they're based out of Canada. Look, animals.
Ground Control. Oh yeah, I know them. So this is Spinelli. She's been playing with my sock for the last like 10 minutes. Oh no, you can't do that side of yourself. No.
We need to charge extra for that.
And only cats.
Only cats.
Oh, he's so cute.
It's okay.
Hi, baby.
Hi. Oh, bye.
Now some keys are going to be stepped on. You know?
Yeah. Meredith just left the call mid podcast. Yeah.
Oh, she's adorable. All right. Now I know you. Now I know you have a cat, so you'll be getting cat memes from me.
We have 2 cats and 2 dogs. So it's a zoo here. But,
nice.
Spinelli.
We also have a Patreon at patreon.com/getoffset. And if you join at the $5 level or above, you get access to our exclusive Discord server. And I also might add you on Pokemon Go if you have that. Because why not?
Oh my goodness.
Why not? Pokemon Go, yeah.
Yeah,
One of my Christmas presents to my husband was to play Pokemon Go with him, and I've gotten way too into it.
I had to stop because I got so obsessed with going to the craziest places. Both Hannah and I have like addictive personalities, so if we start a game, we can't stop.
Oh yeah,
for
sure. That's
like, it's like, oh look, a dark alley, but wait, there's a special Pokemon down there. Yes, let's go. But no, you shouldn't go down there. But no, we must get this one. I don't know if it's gonna spawn here again. Come on.
I don't know. A wild Magikarp just appeared.
Wow.
Yeah, exciting. There's a Magmar outside. All the Pokemon outside my house right now are orange.
Oh no! Yeah, when I originally played this, I think it was like when it first came out. I know they've made improvements because that's what you've told me, Emily. But like for a while, it was like you'd go outside and I'm like, oh look, another Rattata.
I have not caught very many Rattatas.
That's in my region.
No, like it's 400 of them.
Yes.
I wish. I can't.
They would have like
evolve them.
Pizza parties outside in certain areas, and it would just be like 24/7 people because we're right by the seawall. It's dense with a lot of good Pokemon.
Nice.
Yes, we live within spinning distance of a Pokestop.
Oh,
so yeah, it's a problem. It's funny though. I dig it. I have fun, and that's kind of what matters is having fun. No. Yeah. We also have merch at getallsetpodcast.com/shop.
Yep.
And that's the last of my spiels.
Well, there's also the super chats. It helps the channel.
There are super chats if you are watching
this. Yep.
If you're watching the premiere on Tuesday at 4 p.m. Pacific time, then you can super chat 7 Eastern time. You can super chat us, and we will say thank you.
Thank you.
No pressure.
Yep.
So who else is excited about the new Boy Genius record?
Me.
Yes. Sad girls everywhere. Rejoice.
Rejoice.
Yay.
You know, I one thing I think is it's not like funny, haha, but just like funny, like, wow, what a coincidence is. I think we all remember that when Phoebe Bridgers smashed a guitar on Saturday Night Live, David Crosby very famously like tweeted that it was stupid or something like that, and she just responded by calling him a little bitch and probably ratioed him. Like that reply was quite popular. So they had the Rolling Stone story got to be the top thing story on Rolling Stone's website for all of 2 hours because then David Crosby died. Which, rest in peace to David Crosby, but like he ratioed her this time, man.
Yeah.
Holy shit. She took him out without trying.
Nah, he was like, I can't stand the thought of Phoebe Bridgers being the #1 story on RollingStone.com. What can I do to stop? Rest in peace, David Crosby. Obviously a legend.
R.I.P.
Obviously a legend.
We're so wrong.
That's so wrong. But like, come on, you gotta find the humor and this dark humor.
Yeah, dark humor is appreciated.
Dark humor. My parents got to meet David Crosby backstage at a Crosby, Stills Nash show once, and they said he was really nice. I think I think he really liked fans and being liked by fans for the most part. He could also be a pretty crotchety guy, apparently, though.
The stories I know have been the crotchety side, but those are also people working in stressful environments. So
yeah, that's true. Though someone did make quite a nice portrait of him in the past year, and he was really mean about it. And everyone, even his fans, were like, "Why are you being so mean? This was a really nice thing somebody did." And it's actually quite a nice little portrait that looks exactly like you. But so I just thought that was funny. But Boy Genius, they had an EP a few years ago, which I didn't realize that they made that EP because they were already all three of them going on a tour together.
Oh,
I had no idea
know that either.
I thought it was the other way around. I thought they were just friends, decided to make a thing and tour together. And apparently it was kind of like the opposite from how it was written about in the Rolling Stone article. I'm like, man, what a way to promote a tour, though.
That's awesome.
Pretty good way.
Yeah, it's a pretty good way. I mean, I went to that show and was really excited. I liked Lucy Dacus and Julia Baker for a few years. And I hadn't really listened to Phoebe Bridgers at that point. I was like, oh my,
yeah,
she's
I saw Lucy last year, and she was amazing.
Yeah, they're all three of them are so talented, and it's just like
that's like a super, like, you know, like a super team. Like, it's amazing. Like them working together. Yeah. Oh, so good.
All three of them can write songs with lyrics that will just make you
devastate
cry.
You. Yeah.
Absolutely devastating.
Yes.
Emotionally, just emotional damage.
We're trying to talk about music, and she's just like, "This is about me."
She's parroting. Yep.
I'm so sorry.
The cat. Right. No, it's cool. It's great. I'm in.
Cat butt.
One of my earliest demos is for the Harley Benton Take on Prince's Mad Cat guitar. And I'm just like sitting on the sofa that used to be in my office, and I'm filming, and then Carrie just perfectly pops in and just jumps into the frame. And I was like, oh man, that's great. We can't edit that out. I just stopped and looked. Yeah. I think that happened in a few videos back when I had the sofa in the office and would film my demos on that. But this is a better backdrop.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, a little bit better.
It's like just off frame here.
we like cats. We like this. Used to be partially a cat podcast. Andrew and I would joke way back when. No more, but
she likes going inside acoustic guitars.
Really, she fits.
Oh yeah, she's tiny.
Small?
She's only like 6 pounds.
Cats are liquids. Wow. Yeah, they'll go into anything. They're liquid.
Dang. Do you have pictures of her getting stuck of being in an acoustic guitars? Or
I think I do. It was like a Taylor GS Mini. I'll try and find it. Yeah.
Whoa. Dang. Yeah. You're talking about small guitars.
Yeah, small guitar for a small cat. No, I love the little GS Minis. They're great.
Yeah, and Taylor just couldn't make them fast enough for a long time. I don't know if they're still like really back ordered or not, but I know they were during the height of the pandemic. Yeah,
I think I got one because I did like the Taylor repair course or whatever, and if you watch all the videos, you get one. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to share that info or not, but it's like through a store if you run a store.
Yeah.
And then I liked it so much that I bought another. So that says something.
Nice. Isn't that funny how we do that though? We're like, oh, I need 2 of these.
Yep. 2.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Meredith is frozen. Oh. Welcome back. Technical difficulties aside, we blame Thatch pretty heavily on that one. Cutting out all of the internet.
Yep.
Cut out the internet in Canada. Astounding. There hasn't been an internet down. I was going to make some joke about the Rogers internet fiasco from the summer.
Right.
That might be too.
Yeah. That might be too real.
I don't know how, I never know how far into America Canadian news gets, because I feel like Seattle gets a lot of it because of the proximity.
Yeah.
And then I don't know if people in Ohio's close enough to Canada. Miami. Can't remember because I'm like,
Canadians
all my Canadians
know more about American politics. Anyways.
Yeah, I'll make iguana jokes and maybe some people will get them.
I'll make Ohio jokes and nobody's going to get them. Yeah. I'm actually going to be in Canada in March. I'm going up March 16th to see Always.
Nice.
Okay. Yes.
Is that where is it, in Vancouver?
Yeah, the Commodore. I want to say the Commodore Ballroom, but yeah, okay.
Nice venue. Good venue.
Yeah, we were debating taking the train up, but I don't think we're going to do that.
No, you don't want the chowder on the train.
The train food's pretty good. The view's great. It's a lot. Actually, I think it's a little faster than driving, depending on the weight at the border. But now that it can be. When Nicole Laws came down with Carrie to have me demo a few of her guitars, and they were stuck at the border for 5 hours.
What? Whoa.
They didn't do the Peace Arch. They didn't do the Peace Arch because it said the other one, which I forget the name of, was shorter. It was not.
Oh no.
She's like, people just kept driving around and cutting in line. And yeah. This is going to sound random though, but I'm reminded of when I actually got my Freya, to go back to Freya's. You packed it with a lot of Canadian chips.
Yes.
And is that a normal thing that you do, or was that special?
We always give like Canadian treats, especially to Americans.
I love
that.
I'm happy to know that. Yes, I appreciate that.
Yeah. And there's like specific chocolate bars you guys don't get. Sometimes you do. Mm-hmm. And it depends like what state you're in. But yeah, generally chips we'll put in each package.
Seriously, you guys get the best chips. I'm so jelly.
The all dressed are really good. Like I don't usually like flavored chips, but even I was like, those are nice.
And there's certain brands ones too. Like Old Dutch has the best like powder on their chips. It's thicker, so if you want like all dressed, you can get the ripples. It has even more flavor. Yeah.
So much good snacks. Almost too much flavor for me.
You're teasing me, Meredith.
I'm sorry. Yeah. Give me your address and I'll send you some snacks.
I feel like your Kit Kats are different too.
Yes, they're made in like a different factory apparently, and specific to ours. I don't know. Yeah. It's just something that I like doing. We do handwritten notes for every guitar, and we do Canadian treats. Yeah,
that's really nice. Yeah,
that's sweet.
I was like, wow, this is awesome. I've never gotten so much candy and sweet and food with a guitar, and Sweetwater always sends the little packet of candy.
Yeah.
Which is always nice. Nice little treat. If you're watching this podcast, please consider using our affiliate links for Sweetwater.
Mm-hmm. Do it.
Yeah. I like it a lot. Yeah. What were we saying? We were going to talk about your favorite guitars, your new guitars, Meredith. You've got some new ones.
So I made Will, my business partner, order a Verso because we really wanted one. And I make guitars, but I'm also just a guitar freak. So I like to collect as many as possible.
Of course.
And we got a Verso. It was really cool. The pickups are magnetic and they can like slide back and forth, which is really neat. Yeah. So, of course it was in shell pink. And then I really want Nicole's Tellys. I played one for a short time when we were doing a gear swap or a wood swap, I guess. I went to go give her some bridge pins, and she had just finished one of her Tellys, and I'm super interested in those. She does really good finishing jobs. Like the Nitro.
She really does.
It's just
the shape on the neck. I think it's the most comfortable necks I've ever played on a guitar.
Yeah, I always call like comfortable necks a soft C, regardless if they are or not. But it's just like it fits in my tiny little hand.
Tiny hands.
Yeah. But Nicole does a really good neck carve. I don't know. I think she's doing a really good thing, and I'm excited that she's actually building more. I think that's what she always wanted to do.
She was always doing a ton of repairs because she's so good at it.
She's one of the best and she does violins too. So she's doing an array of very, very complicated instruments. And when you get known, especially in Vancouver, for certain types of repairs, you just get swamped. So I think to carve out, it's hard to say no to repairs. But for her, it's just like she's highly specialized. So of course she's always going to have people wanting to get her hands on a repair. And I think it's exciting that she's carving out some time for builds. It's cool to see.
Yeah. Me too. Yeah, it is. I remember playing her original acoustic that she at the Vancouver guitar, one of the Vancouver guitar shows,
with all the brass inlay.
Yes, her
That was
inlay
cool.
work, and just such
cool.
attention. Whereas now we're just like this is now a Nicole Loznak fan podcast. Just like the little like design
fandom.
Just a
elements
fly on the
that
wall listening.
she's so thoughtful with the design elements, because they'll go like there are things in the acoustic that she's moved into the electric, and like these motifs that you can find in a couple places in the guitar, and they're all thoughtful. They're not gaudy. They're not like overdone. You won't roll your eyes at them, but when you notice them, you're like, oh shit, that's so cool.
Yeah, and I find when people do relic guitars, they can kind of over relic them, but it's very tasteful.
Too much. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is relic.
It is relic.
Yeah. Every time I see a relic job where there's a lot of wear around the input jack, I always make the joke that I feel bad for his girlfriend.
Yeah.
like, okay, you can't get the thing in the hole. Great.
Yeah,
that's embarrassing. That's an embarrassing place to have wear on your guitar.
I always thought that was
like a lot of it.
Yeah.
Just missing.
Yeah, I have a Telecaster. It's relic, and it has these little like
cable killer.
It has these little. It's relic to have these little like divots in the back of the Telecaster, like above where you actually put the strings. I'm like, what is that supposed to like approximate? What am I missing? Like, what is that wear supposed to be from specifically? And
like,
sometimes I have relic guitar, I'm like
divoting it,
and it doesn't make sense. Yeah,
weird. Yeah,
it's like half an inch set away.
You just string it with your eyes closed?
Yeah. Do you like, are you just like stabbing it? Like, like again, feel bad for your girlfriend. Jesus.
You just take it as the Phillips screwdriver and just randomly like scraping and stabbing. I was like, do you do that with all your guitars? You don't play it, you just like run a screwdriver? Well, I mean, some people make music that way, but still, it doesn't make sense where that relicking is.
In the demo, I'm like, leave a comment if you know what that's supposed to like approximate, because I'm like at a loss, and no one
power tools to the guitar.
No one has ever given like an answer that makes sense. It's just like that's a weird place.
I'm gonna obsess about that. Maybe I should relic it. Yeah. But like buckle rash is so much different than random dents, you know? Like it has a pattern. Yeah, I don't know. People are silly.
A chunk out of the guitar.
Yeah, or like the cigarette burn is always funny too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Like
yeah.
And then they enter in smoke-free environment in the description when they sell it.
Yeah. I'm like, I have a lung disease. Is this offensive?
I can't be having that guitar in my house.
Yeah. So, oh gosh, I wish I could like send you this picture. I'm just gonna email it to you. But oh no, it's a
I want to see
file.
it. I'm so confused. Can you text it to me?
Yes,
I love judging things like that.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think about which other ones, other weird. So I'm in a Partscaster group, and a guy posted. This guy, I'd seen his guitars before because he makes really what I think are atrocious Mad Cat copies, like just like little elements, like the line through the center is way too thick and stuff like that. And I'm like, it's like there are lots of pictures of this guitar that you know exactly like the width of that.
So many
line. Yeah. Let's see, Ventera Telecaster Road Worn. Pull it up. I gotta find a good picture of the back of this guitar, because that's where it is.
I don't know if you can hear the dogs fighting in the background.
A little bit.
They're relicking a guitar for you in the background.
That one's different.
Sure.
They're gonna have bite marks.
So I'm gonna send you a picture of one that like what these dots look like, but keep in mind that mine has like a lot of them. See if I can find a better picture. Sweetwater, don't do me wrong. Yeah, that's not a better picture. All right, I'm texting it to you.
Okay, but I want to see it.
Keep in mind that mine has one on every single,
like
right by every single hole. But it's like a dent. It's not like a little string poking.
Yeah, like, that to me seems like the ball end was kind of out and then pressure was put on it. That's the only thing.
Yeah,
but
like,
it's like, what?
Right.
Your string's never going to hang like a quarter of an inch out, and you have it with the back on
like
the
flat.
Bench.
Yeah, I was thinking flat on, and then like you're
it.
applying pressure down. Like
that's so weird.
That's the only thing I can think of. Yeah. There's another. Yeah, there's
that's
another
like the
one.
Smallest little wear spot on the back. It's kind of funny.
I know, it is kind of funny. That's the buckle rash.
Yeah,
clearly.
the tiny buckle.
But on the front, it's all really tasteful, and I really like playing that guitar. So
yeah,
there's a little bit on the headstock too. But
is that alder?
I don't know.
Looks like alder.
Let me look.
Usually common.
Alder. Yeah, I think it says alder. Yeah, but the Parts Casio group. Yeah. He was like relicking a Mad Cat. Someone asked for him to do that, I guess. And he just like obviously took a sander. It's all like really smooth and just like the paint's just been scraped off. And someone's like, here's something that a client wanted. And I think I did a pretty good job. The one comment says, truly awful relic job. Not even sugarcoating it. Truly awful relic. Like, oh my God. Yeah. Sometimes like you really hope someone else says it. Because he needed to know. He's like, well, I don't know. It's what the client wanted. And then he's like, I redid it. I'm like, good. Because it looked really bad.
Really bad. I can't handle those groups just because I feel like I lose brain cells scrolling through.
Yeah.
I like other people in those groups who send me screenshots.
Environments. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, I can't have that type of negativity in my day. Yeah.
No, I can't either.
I'm in a bunch of them.
Embarrassing.
Yeah, I don't see them in my feed as much because I don't interact with them. But I saw a video from the Fender Play group, and that's all beginners and stuff. But this guy, he was like, the app must be broken because it says I'm off tempo when I'm not. Here's a video, and the video he is clearly not on tempo. It's like his strumming was going instead of strum. He was trying to do eighth notes instead of swung eighth notes instead of da 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 da. It was da 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 da. Da-da, but it was like still ahead of the beat every time, like
almost, but off.
Yeah, I'm like, boy, howdy. People were nice. They're like, listen again.
My favorite is when people will comment on videos and be like, I have perfect pitch. And I'm like, it's always like an okay boomer moment. And then you hear them sing or play 3 chords on the guitar. I'm like, your guitar isn't even in tune. I don't trust your judgment. I have perfect.
Or they have no videos at all.
Yeah.
Or someone complained about my guitar being out of tune in a vibrato video once. I'm like,
what?
One, how could you tell? And 2, I definitely tuned it before. I think it's in my Twitter bio says, yes, I tuned the guitar before filming the demo.
Little scroller that goes by. Yes, I did tune it before I filmed.
My stroke tuner says it's in pitch. I'm sure your ear can hear better than that, sir.
Yeah, I'm sure this chorus vibrato that just from that's the fact that I like, but then I got nothing to say. I'm like, how? It's a you can hear that in a chorus pedal?
Yeah,
Shit.
Weird. I don't know. Some people are lonely and just want to be heard.
Yeah, it's like, what are you doing? Type on a keyboard. Go solve world hunger. What are you doing?
Every time someone, when people give me like unsolicited feedback on the demo channel, I'm usually just say thanks for watching. Occasionally, I'll say it sounds like you have a very clear idea of what you want in a demo. Perhaps you should start your own channel.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I thought.
I've just been
thought one was pretty good.
Let me see one of your guitars. Oh, let me see the neck that you've hand carved. Oh, let me see. Love to see it. Once you have to put it back.
Someone said to me, like, where's your signature guitar, your signature pedal? I'm like, well, here's the pedal that I did as an exclusive for my demo channel that was created for us. And also there's the guitar I designed with Kevin Equitz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not signature, but like I had some input on it. But who knows? Maybe I'll get a signature pedal someday.
That would be
nice guy.
Cool. Oh, Kevin's great.
I don't know if you know, is it Jay Leonard J?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. So
not personally, but he's in Nashville, I think.
Yeah. He's in Vancouver, but he does a bunch of demos. Jay Leonard J.
He's in Vancouver? Oh, maybe I'm thinking of somebody else.
Maybe. Anyways, wicked guitar player, wicked demos. But he's
somebody else.
He had an Equitz guitar and it was super, super cool. It was the first one I've ever seen in person. So I did a little setup on it when it was here. Yeah, it was really cool. It's like a kind of a laminate neck, like a maple ebony laminate neck with red, like a Fiesta red finish. It was cool.
Nice.
Yeah. I don't get to see a lot of boutique guitars. They're always like Fender custom shops or like Martin custom shops if I'm repairing them or doing some kind of warranty thing. So when a boutique builder comes in, it's really cool to see.
Yeah.
Oh, we have Morty
coming
Kevin
who's in Nashville.
Drive by
the way. Kevin's the one in Nashville.
Oh, okay. All right.
I've been to his
we
house.
Have another cat.
A different cat?
Yes, this is Mortimer. He's my junior, my son.
Aww.
You have a
beautiful family.
It's just another parrot, so I guess we'll call it a carrot.
Yes, a carrot. Oh, Morty. I don't know if you can hear the purring in the
yes, I can. Oh my god. Yes, that motor's going.
Yeah. Morty, do you want to say hi? Oh, no.
No.
There we go.
Nice.
So this is what he does. Like, I never get his feet part. I just always get the rear.
Aww. I love the white pattern.
Aww.
He's such a good face.
Spill.
Anyway, people who are just listening to the podcast this week are missing out on
cats.
premium cat content here.
It's a cat
we
podcast.
Google all animals here, but it's specific cat content this week.
All animals welcome.
All animals are loved.
Stand.
Yes.
We stand all of the furry creatures on the world. So you got the I literally just had it pulled up. Why did I close that tab? The new guitar with the bent metal, the Vol.
Oh yeah, the Verso.
Verso, yes, Verso. Yeah, I played one of those at NAMM this year, or at least saw it. I don't remember if I actually played it. It's wild.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. It's very different from a regular guitar, but that's what I like, especially when I'm collecting things or like.
Yeah, me too. I like non-traditional. Yeah,
it's really cool, and I don't know. He was super nice when I reached out to him, so we'll probably have another one from him soon.
That's awesome.
Morty, what are you doing? Yeah, I love how it stands like straight up.
Yeah.
So you can just like keep it. I don't know. It's just neat. Art guitars.
Yeah,
man.
that's a neat party trick.
Yeah.
But I have no idea what it would sound like because I do think I played it, but I didn't plug it in.
So Will has the 2 single coils in his. I don't remember what I'm getting, but it sounds like it's very very Telecaster, like that twang. P90s in every guitar I have. I'm refinishing a Jaguar right now, and I'm like, do I take out the single coils and put P90s or? Yeah,
if it would make you happy.
It would make me happy.
My thing with guitars is I can't have 2 guitars that are too similar. I need to be able to justify keeping something. So I think having so many jazz masters is kind of a problem with that logic.
Yeah.
I've actually yet to own any P90s, so I guess that would probably be the next thing I look into exploring. Yeah, this year is right. Trust me, it's on my list.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. It's like there's never any pressure. When people contact me and they're like, "Oh, I'm interested in your guitars. This is what I'm looking for." I'm like, "I don't build that, but I know someone who does."
Yeah,
I got you.
Yeah,
I've talked to Layla about it too, and Layla said sometimes people will reach out and they'll want something like custom. I'm like, well, these are my models that I do.
Oh man,
so
the
maybe
amount of people that are like, oh, you know what? I want like a Rickenbacker. I'm like, I don't do that. But
okay, so get a Rickenbacker.
Yeah. I'm actually doing a wild guitar right now for a friend. That's like a Rickenbacker 330.
Okay.
Mixed with one of the original Bigsby guitars. So you know how like they have
Can't wait
these
to
like
see how that turns out.
Crazy
the scrolls.
Yeah, like not the scroll, but it's like really thin offset. This is my
the waist. It looks like a cartoon. It looks like a cartoon guitar to me, which is funny.
Yeah,
I like
and then
that.
like bird's eye maple on the top. So this is gonna have bird's eye on the top. I said yes to this one because it's just so crazy and wild. But the best part is he got a matching like Western coat that has hand sewn sequence rattlesnakes and cactuses on them. So the guitar is a prop and it is like a whole vibe. It's going to be really cool. It's got Mojo.
I love that.
Oh, that's going to be awesome.
Yeah. You'll have to share pictures of that. Yeah.
Oh, I will.
Well, we're kind of. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we're sorry to interrupt. We're kind of coming up on time. I know some of us have some appointments, so I just want to be aware of that. But to everybody out there, please go to colomaguitars.com. Check out Meredith on TikTok, Instagram. Anywhere else, Meredith?
Nope. TikTok and Instagram is where I hang out.
Awesome. So to everybody out there, thanks for watching / listening.
Thanks for understanding technical difficulties.
Until next time, my name is Emily.
I'm Joan of Heart.
I'm Meredith.
It's Meredith and Morty. Goodbye.
Be seeing you.
Bye.